everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is for the card Hoppin January event. The theme is a new twist on an old card, and we are going to be creating the Pop Out Diamond Fold card. I'm doing this as a 5x7. The video that I saw was a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, but I decided I wanted to do it a little bit bigger. So I found this pattern paper, cut it down to 5x7. It's 2 pieces, and you're going to score at 1 inch from both sides and then halfway in the middle, which leaves 2.5 inches. So in that 5 inches in the middle, you will score at 2.5. So you'll see that I folded it up so that I could check it out. So I'm going to burnish the score marks and go ahead and repeat that on the other piece of cardstock. So you're going to do mountain folds and valley folds. So there's 2 valley folds, 1 on each end, and the mountain fold is in the middle. So for both of those pieces, you're going to turn them to the side of the cardstock that you want facing out, and you're going to glue those ends together. Before we do that, we are going to take some Distress Oxide in Chipped Sapphire and go all around the edges. I was trying to find which color I wanted to do, and I thought that it would look nice with a little bit of the Distress Oxide around the edges, give it a little bit more of a shadow and draw your eye into the middle a little bit more. So you can see the difference between the inked paper and the non-inked paper. So once I did it for both of those, I did not care for the back of this paper, but I loved the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to line the panels on the inside. So really you're only going to be able to see those 2 middle panels. The other ones are going to be glued together, so you don't have to worry about that. I cut down squares to 5 inches tall, and then it was an 1/8 under 2.5 inches, which is what those 2 scored pieces are, because you don't want to cover that score line. You could, if you really wanted to, do a whole 5-inch piece, and then you would just score it down the middle, but I thought it would probably move easier if we didn't have anything on that score mark. So once that was done, I'm going to take my Bearly Arts glue and glue the ends together. So while you're watching me glue this together, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about this hop. So we are back. This is a hop that we did a couple of years ago, and then we had stopped them for a little while, but now we're back, and I'm super excited to be part of this. I'm going to try to do as many as I possibly can. With school and everything that I have going on, I'm actually going to be part of a seminar out in California in a couple of weeks. I have think 5 trips to Florida planned for work, and then some trips to Texas and potentially Oklahoma. And then I have residency. So I am going to be kind of all over the place. So as much as I can do with homework, school, and all the travel, I will. So I'm going to try to get a little bit ahead of things and create when I can. So the group we do a theme and a technique. So this theme was to create something kind of like an old card. And I did a blue birthday card for my brother last year. It was a shaker. And I was originally going to make this balloon that I'm cutting out into a shaker. And this is a Concord and 9th die. But unfortunately, I just didn't have the patience to sit there and glue all of these layers together, and I only had a little bit of time. So that was originally the plan, but the color scheme is basically the same. I did a lot of different blues for his birthday card from last year. So I thought that I would kind of do a different play on that. It's a birthday card, it's blue. So that was my new take on the old technique. And this one, so I'm using my Bearly Arts glue to attach the happy on the balloon to the back of the solid piece. And I think you saw earlier that the blue piece cut out a outside edge, and then the solid piece, and then this one cut out everything from the with the happy word, and then the top and the bottom just pop out of it. So now these pieces are 3/4 of an inch, and I think they're 3 inches long. I scored them into kind of a banner. The way that I saw that she did it in the video was she actually took 2 pieces and did this, but then she showed in another video she had done this little bridge piece, and I liked this bridge piece better. So what I did was I glued both sides down, tried to make it as equal as possible on either side of the fold. And I wanted the balloon to be at the top because we also cut out the little ribbon piece from that dark blue. And I wanted the ribbon to be going down. We're also going to cut out a banner piece and heat emboss the word birthday from another Concord and Ninth product. It's from another stamp set, and I will show it to you in a minute. But I really like the way this turned out. I love these colors together, and that blue balloon really brings out the dark blue speckles in the paper. So I was really happy with it. And then that same exact color cardstock is what I lined the inside of the card with. So here's the banner. We're going to cut this out. We're going to use the stamp wheel to go ahead and heat emboss it. I do get a little bit of embossing powder in places that I didn't want because I did not do a great job. I didn't put any new like kaolin clay on the brush. I just kind of used what was on there, and it probably wasn't enough. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this on the curved banner, and this is what I figured was using the negative piece to go ahead and line that up where I wanted the stamp, and then I'm going to put the banner inside and we're going to stamp it out. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this. There is a link in the more information section for the playlist for this hop. You can also type in the hashtag that will be in the video title. I believe it is hashtag card hoppin', but I will definitely put that in there so you can check out what everybody has made. There are 2 different techniques, and the theme is the same for everybody, but there's 2 techniques. So some of us did one and some of us did the others. We do get to choose which one we want to do. So I think there is maybe 1 or 2 other people that are doing this technique. So I can't wait to see what everybody does. I think it is a smaller group this time. I think there's like 5 or 6 of us because it is something that is newer. But if you are interested in joining, I will leave a link to the Facebook group in the more information section, or you can reach out to me if you want, and I can send you the information. But we do, like I said, a theme and a technique every single month, and it is a lot of fun. It's fun to see what different challenges Jennifer comes up with and see what everybody makes. So I hope that you guys will join us in the hop and or join us by participating, because we love to have new people in it, and you know, it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.